Hey everybody, let's go ahead, jump right into your reading, my love. Let us see what the messages are the Spirit has here for you on today. Please do keep in mind, y'all, these are general messages. Only take what resonates with you and leave the rest. All right, let us go ahead, jump into it. Thank you, Spirit. What are the messages for feminine? What does she need to know? Right. Ooh, we have a King of Pentacles jumping out. Okay. This seems to be like a shy character, shy person here. All right. Somebody wants to reunite with you with hopes of having the 10 of Cups one day. Okay. Divine counterpart energy with the Lovers. Oh, the 8 of Pentacles flew out. Okay, it put itself in reverse. We're not reading reversals right now, but I am going to take that message and give it to you. All right, this person really wants to be someone you can trust. They want to be dependable, reliable, someone that you can turn to, etc. This is someone that believes in the power of hard work. Like, you earn what you put in. So if you don't put in anything, you don't earn anything. So this person is realizing maybe they are not getting their desired outcome or result with you because they're not putting in the right work or something like that. Or they're not putting in enough work. This person is wondering if they did enough. We have the Queen of Wands. Okay. They find you to be very attractive, very magnetic, sexy. Okay. 7 of Swords. All right, 7 of Swords is like deception, envy, secrets. Underlying energy is the Empress, okay, and the Emperor. Wow. So deception, envy, secrets has intervened somehow, some way with this connection between you and your twin. You have a very, very powerful soul connection with this person, okay. However, whatever this 7 of Swords energy here cannot be dismissed. We saw both the Empress and the Emperor. So we know this is your twin soul. But it's something about this 7 of Swords energy. Okay. So let us see. They didn't put in enough work. They didn't. It's something along those lines. Like, this person, maybe they were dishonest with you. They know you're their divine counterpart. But once upon a time, perhaps they didn't think the connection or the relationship could work. Okay. Like, once upon a time, they didn't think the connection would work. Okay. We have the Tree of Life. Okay. Tree of Life. The Emperor. Coming out with the Page of Wands. All right. This person's going to be messaging you soon. 9 of Pentacles. They're going to be reaching out to you soon with hopes of being able to get through to you, because some of you have not been speaking to this person for a while. You've blocked them out. All right. Because you have been dependable and reliable for them in some way, shape, form, or fashion that you feel like they have not been for you. All right. The Faith card. Hierophant energy. Okay. This is like talking up. If we're not talking about commitment, marriage, things like that, this is talking up. So this, what I mean by that, going to someone who you feel like is greater in some way, more mature in some way, wiser in some way, so you can seek counsel. Okay, it's not to say that you don't think you're great. It's just to say, you know, whoever this person is that you're going to with the Hierophant energy is someone who has an amazing moral compass, someone you would go to and discuss whatever issues or problems. You know, think like a bishop, a preacher, or something like that, you know. One who's doing the right thing, honey. One who's walking the right walk with the Lord, okay? Not just talking to somebody out here saying they're a bishop and doing all sorts of 7 of Swords stuff themselves. Ciao. Or a preacher, okay? But that's the Hierophant. Is about marriage, commitment, things like that. Coming together with like-minded individuals, okay? Which is quite often why it's associated with things like religion, tradition, etc. Okay? We have the 7 of Wands. All right, 7 of Wands is determination. So again, I feel like in this person's mind, they're feeling the reason this connection did not work out is because they did not put in enough effort. They feel like they didn't try. it was something that either this person did not tell you about why they didn't put in the effort, or I'm picking that up as well as, because it's not really a or, I feel like it's both. You know, I feel like this person was not honest with you about why they did not put the work in or why they did not think it could work. And they also were not honest with you about them having felt like you were dishonest with them about something. Like this person may feel like you were dishonest with them. And I just feel like that's connected to insecurities, but we'll see as we get deeper along. It's just the way that it feels to my spirit. Because the Queen of Wands is very, very attractive, right? So it's like, are you making this assumption that this person is lying to you about something due to insecurities? Let us see. So we have the Tower. Tower is a sudden change. Something is revealed, and then there's a shift that takes place suddenly. Okay? Ten of Pentacles. So we saw both the Ten of Cups and now the Ten of Coins. All right, so 10-10, there's a new beginning coming here for the twins. I feel like for those of you who are not speaking with your person, or you guys haven't talked in however long, they are missing you. All right, this person is missing you, love. Okay, they're wondering when the next time is that you're going to see each other, the next time is that you're going to speak. But with the Tree of Life, they know that the two of you are going to cross paths again. It's that type of thing. Like, they just hope it's not too long from now. This person knows that you guys will cross paths again, because true twins are going to cross paths multiple times. Okay? Some way, shape, form, or fashion. If it's your true twin. So this person knows that much. And, you know, I feel like that gives them some sort of, like, comfort or something like that. That's what I'm getting from that. Okay? All right, there could be someone trying to throw some sort of, yeah, something like that. Somebody could be trying to throw something, but that's neither here nor there. Moving forward. The Four of Pentacles is like holding on to something or holding back. This person may be wanting you to invest more into the connection. Yeah, Queen of Cups. They want you to give more love, give more affection, etc. And you're not. But again, there's a reason why you aren't. You didn't feel like you could trust this person. I don't think people understand how important that factor is when it comes to opening up to somebody in a sensual way, in a sexual way even. Okay, because look at the Lovers. They're having a good time. Okay, look at them. They're having a good time. Okay. But it's like, how do you get to that place unless you feel safe and secure with somebody? Or was this person in their mind genuinely thinking with this Seven of Swords, Queen of Wands, that because you are so attractive and you can get or pull whoever you want to get or pull, that like, that's just what you're doing? That for you, it's not the quality, it's the quantity. Why and where did they get that from, you know? But like I said, it could just be some sort of insecurity, and it just keeps coming to my spirit as such. All right, so the Seven of Coins and the Seven of Cups. Again, I feel like this person is daydreaming about you, fantasizing about you, different things like that. Okay. All right, we have the Palace of Swords and we have the Five of Wands. Eight of Cups. Yeah, I feel like this person is all in their mind. It's a lot of conflict going on right now. It's like them versus them. Okay, and I feel like the reason this is happening is because they're truly realizing that they didn't try hard enough. Okay, it just keeps coming up like that. Like, a relationship takes time. It's going to take effort. You're going to have to put work in. That's just what it is. Okay, like that's every relationship, y'all. Every relationship. So I think this person is really like, dang, I didn't try. And, you know, I pushed this person to the point of feeling like I just don't care. Because for some of you, that's what it is. It's not about you not loving your person or you not knowing it's your person, as in your twin. You know that, right? But that doesn't mean that it changes right from right, wrong from wrong, etc. Okay? That's not at all what that means. You know? Palace of Swords, person all in their head, Five of Wands, internal conflict. Eight of Cups is the underlining emotional withdrawal, detachment. This could be the energy that you're in. Like I said, you've withdrawn. You're no longer as present as you once were. Either you're not talking to them and this person is missing that, you know, or you are talking to them and there's this distance and they just feel the difference. You know what I mean? If you've ever been with somebody and things just change, you know, not necessarily for the better, but they change. You feel that. You feel that shift. All right. It's like I said, that Tower. Something has happened here. Something was revealed to them. Now, this could just be the Tower of them realizing how they truly feel about not having certain access to you anymore. Okay? Because it's one thing to just fantasize about something, right? It's one thing when we're like, I wonder what this would be like, you know, to be with this person. I wonder what that would be like. But imagine actually experiencing that, getting the chance to be with that person, or getting the chance to befriend that person, and speak to them all the time, or be around them all the time. You might start getting comfortable with that because, oh, look at the hands. You might start getting comfortable with being uncomfortable. Y'all saw that? This is not even how you go do it. But you might start getting comfortable with that because you start learning this person in whole new ways. You know, they learn you in different ways. Now you like them even more because it's like the more you learn about them, you like them more, right? Sometimes, most times, in this case. Sometimes you learn more about a person and like them less. Ciao. Okay? But in this case, it's like the more they learned about you, the more they got to find out about you, the more they enjoy you, the more they're attracted to you, etc. So this person wants to know what's going on with this soul contract between the two of you. Nine of Cups. Okay, you're this person's heart's desires and wish fulfillment. Let us see. I want some more on this Seven of Swords. Hold on. All right. More on this Seven of Swords. King of Swords. Yep. It was them being in their head. Five of Swords. Five of Swords is the energy of self-sabotage. So this person feels like they sabotaged this by Seven of Pentacles, not having invested more. The Moon, by having tried to hide their true feelings. Okay, the Justice card. So this person wants the opportunity to come in and make things right with you. The Knight of Coins is a plan. So even if this person is not ready to speedily come in, you know, like in a hasty manner, no, they're still ready to come in, but they want to come in at the right time, or they want to come in when it makes sense. You know, they don't want to just barge into your life and cause more pain or more heartache or more confusion than they could have possibly already caused. Nine of Pentacles, they know you're very independent, self-sufficient. You know, this tells me that you're a hard worker. Eight of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. Some of you could have your own business or businesses. Some of you are artists, okay, and you get paid for your art. You know, whichever form of art. It could be musician, you know, or any other form of art. But music keeps coming up for someone. So either you're a musician or your person is, okay. But you do really well for yourself. You could be an independent artist here. Okay, your person admires your drive, they admire your hustle. Again, Wheel of Fortune here and the Knight of Cups. There's a shift that takes place that allows for this person to see whatever they need to see. Once they see it, they want to come towards you, clear the air, rectify, reconcile, you know, repair, because that's what they want to do. They want to work on it. All right, Eight of Swords, and they're in their head about this a lot. This is somebody that thinks a lot. If it's one thing for sure, two things for certain, this person is very practical, because that's what the King of Coins and the King of Swords have in common. So if something is like, how do I put this? When it comes to their feelings and emotions, although the two of you are sacred lovers, right? Like they feel that energy, right? Doesn't mean that they were going to put all their eggs in that basket. No, the whole shoot, the Four of Pentacles. Doesn't mean they were going to put all their eggs in that basket. Look how this looks. Doesn't this look like somebody putting all their eggs in the basket? Oh, Lord. Okay. But yes, that's what I'm getting. Okay, they're not the type of person to do that. And so they could have kept options open and they could have felt like, you know, let me see what else is out there, or just anything like that. I saw the Seven of Swords, yes, and we also saw the Justice card. So this person could have, excuse me, done something to cause you some sort of pain or heartache, etc. Okay. Oh. All right, we have the Palace of Cups. Let's see. We have the Four of Wands. Okay. The Strength card, the Ten of Wands, and the Two of Wands. Okay, so the Four of Wands is all about twin flame union. Okay. Twin flame union, coming to your soul's home. It could also be your actual home and your environment. We have the Strength card. Okay. Ten of Wands and Two of Wands. So this person is like gathering their strength to come towards you, you know, finding their BALLS's, right? To come towards you and, again, go for this, speak their truth, you know, pursue, because the reality is they can sit in their head about it all day long, fantasizing, or they can actually take the necessary steps they feel divinely guided to take. Okay, but it's no right or wrong choice for either of you. It's whatever you decide that you feel called to do. Okay, but I do feel like this person has been feeling very, very overwhelmed at the thought of the idea of this separation lasting longer than they would like. Because again, like I said, they have this inner knowing that the two of you are going to cross paths again at some point. All right, it might not be in the way that they would have liked it to be, right? But that's what I'm getting. This is the internal conflict. So it's like I could say something and potentially come into union with my person, because if they hear me out and they believe in me and they give me that chance to prove myself to them, then Four of Wands, Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, that is possible. But if I don't say anything, you know what I mean? It's like I could say something that could go that way, or say something and I don't get my desired outcome. Or I could not say something, or I could not say anything and potentially miss out on what could have been so amazing. You know, so that's pretty much where they're going. They're like, if I say something, it can go either way. But if I don't say something, then I'll never know. So I think that's the way they should continue to look at it, in my opinion, because that's facts. It's like, I would rather try and fail than to never try at all. I would rather, you know, go hard to tell you this is how I feel, or to show you this is how I feel about you, you know, than to never try, never say nothing, never do nothing. And then the rest of my life be like, oh my gosh, you know, that was the love of my life. I wonder what could have happened. You know, be 80 years old on like my 10th to last breath or something and be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm praying that I live beyond that, child, to be honest with you. Okay, I take 200. I take 200, God. You can keep me here for 200 years. But, you know, just be all like that, be in that time and be like, oh man, I wonder what could have happened back in the day with Fred. Like, what? Like, child, if you don't speak up or do something, you know, that's blues advice. Okay, I've been calm this whole reading. That just turned me up because, yeah, I would rather you try than you don't. Okay, like, wouldn't you? So let us see. Anyway, so let's get into it. I said let's get into it. Like, child, we've been into it. We have we have unfinished business. That's how they feel, okay? That's probably what's going on here, all right? Where it's like they were in a toxic attachment, or they were dealing with something that just wasn't the healthiest. Remember that Seven of Swords energy? So they could be a very, very intelligent person, but whatever they were doing was not wise, okay? And now they're missing you and yearning for you, because this over here might have been fun for the time being, but now this person is thinking for the long haul. And it's certain patterns that this person has that they've been putting up with themselves, that they just over. They're like, look, I'm over my own BS. That's how you know you're ready for a change, in my opinion. It's not about when other people call you out on your stuff, because people can feel however they want. Opinions and a-holes, we all have them, okay? But it's about when you feel a certain way about you and your stuff that you're going to change. You like, I ain't about to keep living like this. Something not right. I need to get my act together. You know, I'm huge on accountability. So I feel like that's what's going on here. Yeah, truth. This person is accepting accountability. Okay. This person could be someone who was Thank you, Spirit. I was about to say, what's the word? Skeptical. This person could have been a very skeptical person. This feels so good. You're so attractive. You seem to work hard. Nope, too good to be true. Let me go out here and do this, do that, and the other. Ciao. You know, that is a toxic mindset. Okay, so they probably realized that. No probably about it. They're like, I got to work on this mindset. Something ain't right. Okay, right here, this person has like a crown or some sort of, yeah, that's what it looks like a crown or some sort of head covering. Okay, it's like they're getting it together. I have to protect my crown. Let's think about the King of Swords. Okay, and then they're bald, top that off. So they're receiving all the downloads. All the downloads. This person's like, I'll make sure I'm paying attention, being more self-aware. Okay, we have signs and synchronicities. I said I'm going to make sure I'm paying attention. And then the signs and synchronicities card came out. Okay, so it says, coincidence, signal, hint, message from the universe. Okay, there is a sign coming in here. One way, shape, form, fashion, or another. There's a sign coming. Okay, this is possibly the sign right here that somebody needed. Yeah, see, we have crossroad. You could be at the crossroad right now. Okay, your person could have already come back and been trying to holler at you. And you like, I don't know if I should be giving them no time of day, child. Okay, I don't know. Well, you know, it could also have been that they were at that crossroad. Like I said, should I say something? Should I not? Yes. Okay. I mean, you don't have to, right? We have legal matters, justice, divorce, balance, judgment. But it's like they're judging themselves pretty harshly. And they don't want whatever took place, you know, last or more recent between you to be your final opinion of them, to be your final judgment of them. Even though, like I said, they're hopeful that the two of you are going to cross paths again. Okay, because this person really feels like you're each other's soul's home. Okay, that's how they feel. They feel like you're each other's soul's home. All right, friends, you're great friends, great support system to one another. Okay, there's loyalty here. So again, this person is realizing that they sabotaged it. Okay, that's what I'm getting. It's somebody really accepting accountability for what they feel like they did. Yeah, regret. Mistake, guilt, wrong choice, apology. You know, whatever they did, whether they chose somebody else, whether they just went in a different direction, just didn't put enough because they didn't think it could work, whatever it was, you know, whether they just felt insecure because of how attractive and magnetic you are, whether they felt that love and was like, nope, this is different than any other kind of love, there's got to be something weird, and left it alone. Whatever it was, they're regretting it. They like, that was not the right decision. So now again, we have another chance here to make a different decision. Okay, so now you got to see what this person decides to do. All right, Spirit is telling me to pause. We have unexpected here. Yeah, so I feel like for some of you, when this comes in, it's going to be completely unexpected. Okay, we have the Palace of Cups here as the underlining, the Magician, the Chariot. Okay, this person has you in their heart forever and always. Okay, they're wanting to manifest a new beginning or a reconciliation. The Chariot, overcome obstacles and challenges such as that Five of Wands energy. And the Six of Wands here tells me that you're going to do that because the Six of Wands is my baby Chariot. So it's like either they can sit around and lose you or they can do something about it. Look, again, another match. The Magician and the High Priestess go together real bad. Yeah, Ten of Coins. That's what they want. They want their person. Okay, Spirit told me to, let's see, Four of Pentacles, the Empress. Yeah, they want to hold on to you. They don't want to let you go. Six of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, that's why Spirit told me to see. The Page of Swords. Okay, so they want to renew the soul contract with this Empress. Okay, they feel like the two of you are equally yoked. Remember we saw, oh, there the Emperor is. I'm about to say, remember we saw the Emperor. There you go, right there. They feel like the two of you are equally yoked. Okay, I'm hearing that song. This is mad weird, okay? But I only hear the words that I need. So don't take it and be like, oh, that's fruity or whatever. Even if it was fruity, okay? It is what it is, you know? Like, you could tell what era I'm from. No offense to anybody, you know? But that's just what I'm picking up. Like, I don't want nobody to be like, oh, no, that's that. Why would my man be listening to that? Get out your head about that, okay? Like, music is music, number one. And it's more so the lyrics, okay? It doesn't mean that your man like men, okay? Or okay, Thank you. Now moving forward. But I'm hearing that song by Destiny Child. What is it? Lose My Breath? Is that the name of the song? I think so. All right. So they feel like you the only person that can keep up. That's basically what Blue is getting at. Okay. Sheesh. Cause your girl kind of went down a rabbit hole. All right. We got soulmate and text message. So yeah. Person is going to be sending you a text message. They feel like the two, look, liquid courage. They're building up the nerve to say what they need to say. Oh, hey. For some of you, your person, for some of you, your person might be into both sexes, okay? And that could have also been why they didn't tell you, you know, or why they didn't pursue the connection, because they didn't think that you were into that. Like, that could have been a question that they asked you that you don't even know they, or remember they asked you. They could have said, have you ever been with somebody who is into both? Or are you okay with dating someone who's bisexual? And you probably skipped over that question and you probably was like, hell nah. Who knows how you responded? But whatever it was, it made this person feel like, oh, damn. You know, or something like that. Now, that's only for a few of you. Okay. All right. So we have mask. Yeah, person wearing this mask. Yeah, they were hiding their true feelings. That's what it is. Or trying to. And I feel like the reason they were doing that is because for some of you, you could have hooked up early. Not for everybody. For some of you, okay? You could be someone that is sexual or sensual, either or both, by nature. Especially depending on who your spiritual parent is. Okay, I'm sorry, that's so funny to me, because the more you know, like when you get more aware of yourself and you start knowing, really, like, you get it, it makes sense. All right, but some of you could have done that early with this person because, you know, you was into them and shit. But there is a reason why they tell us to take our time. There is such a reason. And I feel like as you mature and as you wise up, you be like, oh, right? Because you just never want to give people the wrong impression. And just because you're emotionally mature enough to understand that, hey, if I have sex with you, it's because I'm into you and I wanted to have sex with you. Not because I'm out here sexing everybody, you know? But in this person's mind, they could have taken it as, well, who else you out here sexing? It's like, you all right? I was trying to be sexing on you and you alone, you know? Like, what did I miss? Shoot, okay? Yeah, unfinished business. That's exactly what it is for some of you. Now, don't, look, it's going to happen. Who cares? If you in the comments like, no, I ain't mean it, you already know what you did and didn't do. So, just like you know what part is for you, it is not for you. But, child, you can't help people do that, child. They're going to do it anyway. Okay. I've come to learn that. Let's see. Thank you, Spirit. Secret crush. So this person, that's what it is. Hiding their feelings for you. Not saying nothing because they were under the impression that you were out here with a whole bunch of others. And even if you could have anybody, doesn't mean you want just anybody. Okay? Quality, not quantity, hunty. Okay? That's kind of what I'm feeling here. Like, this person was trying to find every reason in the world. Like I said, a skeptic. They were trying to find every reason in the world why you was lying, why this wouldn't work, why this, why that. It's like, oh my gosh. I don't know if you guys remember. Did I put that reading out yet? I don't even think I put the reading out yet that I'm about to talk about. But anyways, in the last reading that I did, by the time you see this one, I'll be done put it out. But that's like the last reading I did. The person is like, I need to start owning up to where I feel sure about this relationship or something like that. AKA, they were very skeptical, very pessimistic. And then, you know, the distance, it made their heart grow fonder. Now they're like, oh my gosh, you know, again, because see, oh shoot, travel says distance. I'm about to say now they want to travel to you, but it says distance. They feel the separation. All right, it says distance, boundaries, far apart, get away. They feel like now you think there's somebody you have to get away from. You have to escape from them. I tell you, that hurts their feelings. Child, that hurts their feelings so bad. But it's like they did it to themselves because they treated you like they weren't sure about you. And you felt that. Okay, you felt that energy. So, shoot, you're supposed to be 10 toes down or 25 toes down, as Blue says, for somebody that wasn't sure about you, we have hesitation. All right, so hesitation, yeah, person was hesitating. This caused the separation. See? Ciao. I don't get no more clear than that. If you guys see those fruit flies, okay, strawberries everywhere, child, strawberries, okay. I promise you it's strawberries and not the little spies, okay? Even if it was a little spies, child, spirit be done pew pew them little ass somewhere, okay? Somebody might need strawberries because I wasn't even planning on telling y'all that. Like, if you saw it, you saw it. It is what it is. Like, it is what it is. But I mentioned the strawberries, so that's because I saw receive, and there's a bucket of strawberries on a receive card. So you see how everything ties in? Like, everything ties in. Perhaps it's your time to receive some sweetness. We have inner child. Okay, it says playful, happy, enjoy the moments. Enjoy the present moment, excuse me. Live to the fullest. I had to make sure I say enjoy the present moment because the present is a the present is a present. I had to pause. I had to slow it down if I got a ticket, if I said it wrong. But yeah, the present is a present, okay? So it's like be present. I don't know how many times to say it. Okay, we have solitude. It says retreat, introspection, silence. Go deep within yourself. Denial is in reverse. See, this person feel like they were suppressing emotions. Again, hiding things, trying to conceal it. Okay, this person, ciao. Look, a vibration doesn't lie, boo. Okay, your vibration is going to tell on you all the time. Okay, it says energy and positivity. Raise your vibration to attract what you desire. Cozy, warm, secure. You feel at home with each other. That's this energy. Okay, again with the Six of Pentacles, that's the vibration. They feel like the two of you resonate on the same frequency. Okay, the two of you come from the same soul star. Okay. Yeah, denial and reverse. They're not denying it no more. Repressed emotions, rejection. Yeah, see, they were afraid that you would reject them because of whatever took place before. It's like when a person gets better, they're over something, you come back, you hurt them. Like, why would you? See, again, emotional immaturity, child. Emotional immaturity, okay? Nobody is thinking like that. Not a divine feminine. Not a divine masculine. So if somebody's thinking like that, moving like that, that is not your divine counterpart. All right? Potential, it says fulfillment, risk, achievement. Your potential is limitless. Okay, fall. Yeah, see, this person could have thought it was just something that had potential. That's it. Okay, you have to understand that potential is great, but a lot of people, a lot of couples don't get past potential. You know, you'll get with a person because they have so much potential, and then that potential just stay potential. Okay. So they didn't want that to be the case. They didn't want it to be like, oh yeah, you know, you got potential, and then get with you, and it's like, oh, what is this? You know? Excuse me. We have unawakened. Yeah, but that's them thinking from an egotistical, prideful, excuse me, place. We have winter. You feel out in the cold. Yeah, so now they feel left out in the cold. Yes. They feel left out in the cold. They feel alone. They feel like you don't really care. That's not necessarily true, but it is how they feel. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Yes, it is for feminine. Okay. We have twin flames. Yep. This is definitely them. They keep a secret crush because they think that you'll say no to them. You'll tell them no. If they ask for your hand in marriage with this right here, this Ace of Pentacles, Four of Wands, they feel you'll tell them no. That's what they feel. Okay. That's crazy, right? For some of you, you were like, yeah, I would tell them no. Child, we have alone again. Person feels alone, abandoned. And it's due to their own hesitation and fear. But they find you to be so mysterious. Okay? So mysterious. Like, what you got going on? You know? The person want to be down with whatever you have going on, honey. Fruity. Remember we used to say that back in the days? That's so crazy. People used to say that back in the days. I can't say we like I said it, because I have people that like all sorts of things that, you know, are around me. And I don't discriminate at all. But remember, people used to say that? That's so crazy. And it just came out. Romance, okay? Revel, flow, savor, entice. Open yourself to romance. Maybe that's how this person talks. Okay, because I don't typically say stuff like that. I'm feeling a way about that. And y'all know I'm big on accountability. So if I offended anyone, I apologize. That was definitely not my intentions. Because I feel a way that that even came out. Like, yeah, fruity, taste the rainbow, B. Right? Like, I don't discriminate. I don't like that. Anyway. Okay. So we have rise above. Yeah, rise above the drama, obstacles, pettiness. Exactly. See how divine feminine is coming? Accountability. We apologize. We don't have a problem saying we were wrong. That's not right. I don't like that that came out like that. So I don't know who says that. I don't know if one of my spirit guides say that or whatever, child, but I ain't like it. It's not my style. All right. So yeah, again, due to them having hesitated, being insecure, or whatever the case may be, they want to come back in. They want to say something. But again, they're afraid that you're going to try to retaliate. I don't see that being the case. Okay. It says loss of self and identity. They didn't know who they were. There's a lot of shadow here. This person had to get familiar with who they were. They had to take that mask off. We have destruction. Remember that tower earlier that we saw? I feel like, yeah, this separation is causing them. So we have twin flame soulmate here. Okay, we got both on the board. I feel like this separation is causing them to really release whatever they've been holding on to, like the stagnant energy, some of the things they could have been holding on to since childhood, to really allow this healing to happen so that they can show you appreciation. Appreciation for this connection, appreciation for whatever they feel like you've contributed to in their life. But yeah, this is, hold on guys, I'm gonna put it this way because that's the way I'm gonna say it. This is your twin flame soulmate. And it was just 717 on the timestamp because we got past the 30 mark. And, you know, it starts another one. So, it was 717 on there when I said that. Okay? Oh, wrong place. Oh, look at that. That's an omen. They could have been feeling like that. They could have woke up one day and said, I'm in the wrong place. Surrender. Detach, trust, free fall. Have faith that all will be well. Okay, so again, somebody that was once upon a time in that split energy of not really knowing, just all going here, of not really knowing what they wanted because they didn't know if stepping outside of their comfort zone was the right thing for them. They were so comfortable and set in certain ways. Remember that toxic attachment card with all those addictions and whatever else? They were so set and comfortable in some of those ways that, you know, a person isn't tired until they're tired. You know, you don't change until you're tired of the stuff you've been doing. Again, here go those strawberries. So see, everything that Spirit has me mention is for a reason, guys. It's your time to receive. This person is ready to come in, make amends, you know, be with their person here. They don't want to keep this crush a secret anymore. They feel like the two of you have a great friendship. For those of you who have decided to continue on with a friendship, at least with your person, they feel like it's amazing. But that's not all they want. They can't see themselves just settling for that and that alone. Okay. Underlying energy here is big goals. And we have perception. They feel like they weren't seeing things clearly before. So if you look at them as a red flag now, they understand why. But it's just going to make them feel like they really messed this up. And again, being in that energy of regret. So this person is planning, like I said, on how to come in. But they don't want to just come in. They want to come in and be successful. So they want to say the right things, do the right things. And no, you can't always guarantee that. But that's where they're coming from. So that means for some of you, this person is going to be hopping in the car to travel towards you because they're ready for some sort of change here. This person could have been in a toxic relationship in the past. And now this person knows the difference, you know, between a codependent relationship and truly being like in an interdependent situation. Okay, with somebody who got them. Like, you don't mind taking your steps back to really focus on you, your healing, etc. And so that helps this person grow as well. It says regeneration, growth, metamorphosis, and cycles. So yeah, that's what I take from that. And then what's underneath here? Let me see. 6 Yeah, wanting to come in, do right by you, no longer keep secrets, no longer just fantasize about this and have this as a secret hidden crush, okay? Because they really don't like this space in the distance again. So they want this new beginning. If I plant this new seed with you and I water it, I nurture it, I take care of this garden, 8 of Pentacles, let's see what comes from it. Oh, a whole bucket of strawberries. You see what I'm saying? Like that. So they're like, instead of me running from it, let me invest and be pleasantly surprised. Okay? So those are the messages that I have here for you at the time. I pray that this helps you. I know it will. If this was your reading or you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. And if you have not already, go ahead and subscribe. Peace and happiness.